You want to glow up? Well, sitting there sulking is not going to help you. It's not going to help you get any closer to glowing up. You don't need to wait a whole entire year. You can do it right now. You can literally become a better version of yourself, the healthier, happier, hotter version of yourself in less than 1 month. Trust me, what you do in 1 day will make a whole difference to what you're gonna see a month from now, okay? 6 impactful things that you can do when first starting your fitness journey or building a routine. Because listen, I wish I did this 10 years ago, which would have made my fitness journey a lot easier and maybe more exciting for me to actually be consistent with and motivated to continue doing, but instead I was slow like a turtle. So I figured I'm gonna give you guys the 6 things that are gonna change your life. Number 1 is going to be take your pictures and your videos. And I'm gonna show you what that looks like. So what you wanna do is take your photos, so front, facing the front, then turning to the side, and then turning to the back. I want you to do this instead of stepping on the scale, because what you keep doing, stepping on the scale, is discouraging you from actually seeing results and making progress. When you step on the scale, you have to understand that your body is going to fluctuate in numbers, especially if you're building muscle weighs more than body fat. So it's going to be better to measure your progress through the clothes that you are wearing. So my clients, they check in with me weekly, and they're going to wear similar clothes, if not the same thing that they first checked in with, so that we can track their results and track their progress. I didn't do this when I first started, so I barely have anything to compare my 10-year ago transformation to now. All I knew is I was tiny, I was malnourished looking, and even when I got into my womanhood, my body fluctuated when those hormones hit. So it's so important to not be afraid or ashamed to track your progress through your pictures. I know we don't always want to see ourselves when we're first starting out. You always want to be like, I'll take pictures or I'll wear this when I get there. I need you to start to enjoy the journey, because if you don't enjoy the journey right now, you're not going to enjoy or appreciate the challenges, the obstacles that you overcame along the way. And trust me, when you get closer to your dream body or your goals, you're always going to want more. What you have is always never good enough, right? So even when I got the big firm glutes, it still wasn't enough. Here I am still training them 3 times a week when my mom is like, girl, I think you have enough, you're fine. Yet I still push and want more. So even when you get what you want, just know that in the process of you grinding it out and showing up on the days that you don't want to, you are building your character. You are becoming more disciplined mentally and physically. You are becoming stronger mentally and physically, and that is what we want. And another important thing you need to realize is you are not going to be able to see your progress day by day. So when you're able to put your photos side by side, this is going to reassure you that you are making improvements. Say you couldn't fit into jeans that you've always wanted to wear. When I train moms postpartum and they get to fit back into their jeans before pregnancy, and they are shocked. Wow, in 6 months, I'm back into the old size. It's way better and refreshing for your mental state than stepping on the scale. So track your progress and even take videos of your form, of your workouts, of exercises that you may struggle with. A lot of people struggle with deadlifts. So maybe track all of that through pictures and videos, and this is going to help you, compare week by week. Is your form getting better? It also will show you, are you challenging yourself by increasing the weights or the intensity? Are you getting stronger in your posture, in your form? Trust me, track everything by pictures and videos. And if you're not already subscribed to the channel, I hope along this video you hit that subscribe button, because you are going to learn while feeling empowered to become your healthier, happier, and hotter self. All right, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Moving on to number 2 is going to be a food scale and or a weekly tracker. A food scale is so important, especially when you're first starting out, because everyone is like, oh, I want to get these goals. I have this fitness goal, but you have no structure. You have no foundation. You have no small habits that are going to help you towards the actual goal. When people are like, oh, I want to lose 20 pounds, maybe it's going to happen in a year. Honestly, you could do that in 2 months if you did it right, without the crazy diets, without the crazy amount of cardio. You actually need to track everything you're doing. And yes, it's going to require effort, but it's not that easy. That's why most people turn to personal trainers, nutritionists, or even therapy, just because they can't do it on their own. Listen, when I first started, I had to invest in a ton of coaches, right? Especially in my bodybuilding career, I would have never became an Olympian if it wasn't for my coaches. I coached myself for about 2 years when I started my fitness journey, and I'll show you guys here. Then when I hired a coach, he changed my training plan, he changed my meal plan. I didn't feel like I was on a diet. I actually enjoyed my routine and my lifestyle when I had a coach, and I had somebody to check in with who held me accountable. So whether you have a coach or you don't have a coach, tracking on the food scale or on a weekly planner of your efforts, of the small goals that you have. So maybe it's drinking water, 1 liter or 2 liters of water per day. Check that off at the end of the day. That way, at the end of the week, when you sit down with yourself, just like you would sit down with your coach, you can hold yourself accountable. This week, I really struggled with checking things off. Next week, let's have a better week. It's so important to have a point system, a checkmark system, a sticker system. Stop rewarding yourself to cheat meals every other day or snacks just because you're emotionally unwell. Come on, if you want to see your goals and you want to see results in 2025, it is up to you to become mentally strong and emotionally disciplined, because a lot of the times, especially women, they act based on their emotion rather than their discipline. Now, if you want to see results and stand in your dream body and feel confident about how you feel and look, especially naked, then it's up to you to push past your emotional blockage and your mental blockage as well. Listen, start to meal prep. Start to weigh out your food. Start to make sure you're eating your calories. A lot of people are under eating 1,400 calories. First of all, let me tell you something. A lot of people will pick up these diets or these nutrition plans, and maybe this is you. I may be coming for you too. You may pick up these nutrition plans on TikTok or on YouTube. That's why I don't really tell you guys what I'm eating per meal, the numbers per meal. Every time I work with a client, they have to get a customized meal plan. Go on an actual site that you can put in your height, weight, all your measurements, and they're going to tell you how much you should eat. Because eating 1,400 calories is not really good for your hormones. And then a lot of women are like, oh, I'm eating this, I took away this, I took away that. But when you feel restricted, what happens? You go and binge eat a box of chocolate or a whole box of cookies, right? And then it becomes a habit. And then before you know it, you have gut health issues. A lot of women now are suffering from PCOS. I'm going to keep saying it. I feel like a lot of women have this PCOS because they have very similar traits of emotional eating rather than emotional regulating. And look, it's going to come down to what you put in your body and the control and self-control that you have around the food that you have in your home. Now, you need to do your research on your foods, on your food that you're eating, or at least, if you don't know too much, just stick with a holistic diet, a holistic nutrition regimen, which is going to be consisted of a lot of whole foods, anything from the ground, right? You can do sweet potatoes, you can do oats, you can do a lot of veggies, and then you can go into your proteins like chicken, eggs, salmon, all of the proteins that are good for you. Make sure, like I always mention in every video, you have some lean protein and fatty proteins. You're not just eating fatty proteins, just eating salmon, just eating steaks and beefs and eggs. You have to have a balance of lean protein as well, because fats will add up. You're eating avocado, you're drinking your matcha lattes with oat milk and almond milk. Everything adds up. You have to track your food, at least in the beginning, because everything adds up. Everything you put in your mouth adds up, except for water and cucumbers. That doesn't mean go and eat a bunch of cucumbers. Cucumbers do have calories, but just not a ton of calories. All right. After you're done tracking or meal prepping your food, you can also use trackers like MyFitnessPal. Honestly, great way to start. Track your food, your intake, Honestly, if you're eating under 1400 calories, you have to reassess, increase your calories. Where and how do you increase your calories? I would start with increasing the protein consumption. But again, go onto a site, find a site through Google where you can type in your body measurements and all of that good stuff. Which leads to number 3, having a quick solution to your temptations and your cravings. Listen, when I first started, I had a sweet tooth. I even have Oreo cookies, and what else do I have in this house? I have Oreo cookies, I have a little bit of chocolate, and I have Biscoff. Let me show you guys. Let's take a walk, okay? I have it all in the kitchen, okay? I did not have self-control when I first started, okay? Got the Oreos, okay? Keep them in the freezer. I got some Biscoff cookies, which I think I'm gonna have today, maybe 2 or 3. But you know what, guys? One thing I had to do is start baking my own treats. Just made some brownies. Okay, delicious, moist chocolate brownies that are gluten-free, dairy-free, low in sugar, that, honey, I still have abs. I'm still getting these results, but I can't eat that crap every single day. If you have no control, don't have it in your house. Start baking healthier treats until you can handle it. Because once you remove that from your daily regimen or from your weekly routine, or every time you have like emotional or you're on the time of the month, I got Boom Chicka Pop in here, but you know, on the time of the month, you're like, oh, I'm craving this, I'm craving that, I'm craving this. You need to make sure that you bake something first. Like, these pre-made treats are your last resort. And so I had to pay attention to what I was consuming and my emotional state. So I knew, like, literally just getting off of my cycle, girl, I needed some treats, and I don't have any smart sweets here right now, but you need to be proactive before you fall off track. You need to be proactive. This is going to help to prevent you falling off track, because if you go and crush a whole bag and a whole box or a whole container of cookies, you're not going to feel that good about yourself. You're going to put yourself down. You're going to talk terribly to yourself. You're going to look at yourself in the mirror and, you know, a whole bunch of craziness about yourself. And that's not what we want. This is not what this journey is all about. You're not meant to be perfect, but you are meant to be proactive. Okay, listen, no more emotional eating. I need you to start baking some healthier treats that are actually not gonna bloat you, because you want a six-pack. You want to feel good in your body. You want to have energy, baby. You want to be drinking your water and stop drinking all this juice. It's just insane. Okay, when you have healthier alternatives or healthier coping mechanisms, this is going to take the pressure off of making a bad decision in that moment. Because I know when I'm emotional or when I'm starving, like I'm home from the gym or I come home from work and I have nothing cooked, I'm going to go reaching for some cookies, because that's the fastest thing where I know I'm going to be like, oh, I can eat. It tastes so good. And then before you know it, the package is done and you're no longer hungry, right? It's going to take an hour and then you're hungry, but then you don't want to eat chicken and rice. You don't even want to eat a burger bowl. You want to order up some pizza or some Chinese food. And then you're going to be further from your goal. So for me, I really had to learn self-control and start baking things, and also paying attention to my gut. If I eat a lot of this crap food from outside, honey, I am going to be out here. I don't want to be out there. I want to be in here. I want to feel strong in my body. I want to feel energetic. And when you eat like crap, you're going to feel tired. You're not going to feel that great. And so that's why I say you need to start making your own recipes. As much as you can, start making your own recipes. And it honestly doesn't take that long. Like the protein pancakes that you saw that I made. Oh, delicious. When I'm craving fries, I make my potatoes in the air fryer. You guys have seen that video. It's also on my shorts. Go and check that out. Very simple, quick recipes, honey. I'm good for that. And they still taste amazing. What, that cream on top of our pancakes? I love me some whipped cream. Yeah, I don't do crazy diets, but I know I like to eat and I like to get results at the same time. So just change your mindset around the food that you're eating. If you like chocolate and you can't handle having that in your house, don't have that in your house. I love candy. I like gummies. So I found Smart Sweets is going to be very low in sugar. And so I have 1 pack per day. I'm out right now because the Costco didn't have them, but I will find them eventually and we'll get back to it. Maybe I'll go on a hunt tomorrow to go and get it. But listen, I know that I love sugar, so I need to go and find the healthier alternative that doesn't taste like cardboard, doesn't taste like crap, and doesn't bloat me, because some sweeteners, some plant sugars as well will bloat me too. Like if I'm eating, when I eat stevia sometimes, if I eat too much of the stevia or have too much of the stevia, my stomach is all gassy. So you just have to be very mindful, right? Everything is, honestly, everything that you put into your mouth has to do with balance. And one thing I'm gonna say is, let's change our perspective. When you are emotional and you're not feeling that well, I want you to change your coping mechanisms to something that's healthier. And it doesn't have to involve food. Maybe you go for a walk. Maybe you call up a friend. Maybe you go and sign up for a fitness class. Maybe you go for boxing and you're like, yeah, go. And then before you know it, you're gonna feel so good because you went and you worked on yourself. And then, honey, I need you to change your mindset. When you're feeling good, that's when you go reward yourself with a glass of wine, not when you had a shitty day. Okay? Rewarding yourself because you had a shitty day, because somebody walked out of your life, or because you didn't get the promotion. Stop coming home to self-sabotage. I need you to go and join a class that allows you to get your aggression or your sadness out. Stop bottling it in and sitting there in a depressive state. You are adding to your suffering. And instead of adding to your suffering in 2025, how about you add to your growth and your goals? Okay? You want to glow up, right? You want to glow up? Well, sitting there sulking is not going to help you. It's going to help you get any closer to glowing up. All right? You don't need to wait a whole entire year. You can do it right now. You can literally become a better version of yourself, become the healthier, happier, hotter version of yourself in less than 1 month. Trust me, what you do in 1 day will make a whole difference to what you're going to see a month from now. Okay? All right, believe me, because if I stopped 10 years ago and I gave up, right? Because I didn't know what I was doing and I was just like you, I would never be sitting here coaching women worldwide, becoming a bikini Olympian who has done so many amazing big stages, big in her career. The experiences that I've been able to do just because I didn't give up, and I wanted, and I was so eager to learn along the way, along the hiccups of trial and error. Baby, your journey it's not supposed to be perfect. It's not supposed to be a straight line, babe. Get used to learning, okay? Stop learning off of TikTok and start learning through your own experiences, okay? Sit and build a better relationship with yourself so that you create healthier coping mechanisms and more joy in your life when you get to create recipes. I don't care if you're too lazy to do it. Listen, laziness is what the outside world wants to be, and they're not liking their life. They're on survival mode. They're comparing themselves to other people. Now, which side do you want to be on? Do you want to be on the side where people are in survival mode, comparing themselves, they're bloated, they're gas stinks, they smell bad? Or do you want to be on the side where people are taking care of themselves, they're happy, they're content, they may not have everything in the world, they may not be a millionaire, because I'm not a millionaire, but I am happy. Okay, quite a difference. All right, you don't need to have the most amount of things, materialistic things around you for you to be happy. I like the way I look naked. I like the way I feel. This is how I wanted my life to be, and you have the power to change it. So let's start here. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and share this video with somebody else. This kind of energy you get on my page, but I'm gonna give it to you anyways. Number 4 is gonna be schedule things around your health and your training goals, okay? Because there's no reason why your health should come last. What? You have been doing life backwards this entire time. Let me tell you something. When you have no health, you have nothing. I'm gonna repeat that for the rest of 2025 and the rest of your life. You will have nothing. You're struggling in your job right now. You're struggling in a relationship right now. If you were not here tomorrow, the world will still move on. I would still be making videos, and whoever upset you would still be living their life. So you can choose to put your health on priority, on do not disturb, or you can have it in the back where you're not feeling good about yourself and everybody else comes before your own happiness and health. Listen, you've been doing it backwards, and today I'm gonna wake you up. I need you to start scheduling everyone around your goals, okay? Job 2, around your goals. So you work a 9 to 5, okay, get up earlier. Get off your phone in the evening. Get up earlier, okay? You're gonna go to bed earlier, and you're gonna get up earlier so you can go to the gym. You know, my client, she tried it out. She realized she's not a morning person. I am not a morning person when it comes to training. I can train my clients early, but I personally cannot touch weights. Nope. So I need to train after work, okay? Not what works for you, but build a schedule that is going to work for you. So say you got up, you made your food, or your food should already be made. Your outfit should already be made and planned. You head to work. On your lunch break, you go for a walk instead of gossiping with Brenda, okay? Just sitting there scrolling on your phone, you go and move your body, right? You bring your food to work for lunch instead of going out for takeout. That way you can save all that money to buy all the nicest workout clothes, because there's no reason why you shouldn't have nice workout clothes in your wardrobe, but you can afford to buy your lunch every single day. Yeah, coming for some of y'all, because I've been there, right? And then at the end of the workday, you're gonna go to the gym, because you're gonna have your gym stuff on you, and you're gonna go and you're gonna push through a workout. You're gonna throw on some music in that car. You're gonna shake your booty. Hold on, sorry, you guys didn't get to see it. You're gonna shake your booty and you're gonna go to the gym and have a good time, okay? You're gonna be in your own vibe, baby, because you're working, you're getting these muscles, you're kicking back, you're putting in work, you're gonna become energetic, you're gonna become so radiant, your energy, baby. I didn't have this energy when I first started, but when I grew into myself, my confidence and my boldness and my strength, I can do pull-ups, I can do deadlifts, I can do shoulder press, I can do so many things. I am still feminine. Like, I was afraid to build muscle on the upper body. And then look at me now. I'm so feminine. I'm so sexy. I like who I am. You should love who you are. But the only way that you're going to love who you are is if you prioritize yourself first. Your health, your happiness, you becoming hotter, becoming hotter. Okay? Whether you're going to the gym or you're working out at home, get that done. If a man called you up and was like, hey babe, can we see each other? No, I gotta work out first. Because if a man needed to work out, he's gonna work out. Oh my God, my exes, they would not skip the gym for me. Never. If I was trying to, use my kitty cat to get their attention, no. They were not gonna skip the gym for me. They were gonna go to the gym first and then come deal with it. But you know what? I've learned that I always come first. And my health will always come first. So I really just stopped, trying to use that to, have people not go to the gym, okay? So you need to go to the gym, because people are always, if that's their priority, they're gonna choose that over you. And I've had many situations where people chose that over me. If my friends wanna go out, they know I'm gonna hit that gym first. If my man wants to go out, I'm gonna hit that gym first. If we want to go out for brunch, I'm gonna hit that gym first. Or if I'm not going to the gym, I'm gonna do my walking pad. I'm gonna do something that involves me moving, stretching, or maybe I'll do it after. But I'm gonna stand on what I said I was gonna do, and I'm gonna do it regardless. It's just easier to get it done before the event, because then you won't have to think about doing it after. Because sometimes you're like, I'm too tired, I just want to relax. Go get it done in the morning, okay? Before that event. But put it first and schedule everything around it after it. I don't care. You just go and show up, and stop saying, oh, maybe tomorrow. Listen, 2025 is the year of no excuses. You need to be proactive. You need to start getting your stuff done. You need to start showing up. Listen, the journey, like I said, I'm always going to repeat it. It's not supposed to be smooth, but you keep putting on yourself more than you keep showing up on yourself. And that is the problem. Let's move on. I think I made a point. Write this down. I need you to make time for your gym. I need you to make time for your meal prep. I need you to make time for your grocery shopping. I don't go grocery shopping and meal prep on the same day. Honey, I will go to the grocery store the day before my food runs out, and then I will meal prep on the day my food is like almost out, and then I'm good. But you have to come up with a plan, because days where I would go grocery shopping and then meal prep the same day, I don't do any of that on the weekend either. I'm like, I enjoy my weekend. There's no way I'm in the kitchen trying to cook. Not usually. Like, if I didn't do it on Thursday, Friday, then yeah, maybe Sunday. but no. I'm not trying to be in the kitchen for too long. At least 1 hour, I'm done. I'm trying to be outside at a brunch table and the gym and just vibing out, enjoying my life with my man, and just going with the flow of the weekend, because I deserve that rest, and so do you. So you really need to come up with a schedule that's going to work for you. Not every day you need to be in the gym, but not every day you need to come home ordering takeout and swiping on your phone. Because what? Before you know it, life is going to go by and you are just in this phone. You didn't do anything. You're just in this phone. Honey, what? That's not what God put you on this earth for. So yeah, go. Number 5, honey, go to the doctors and get your blood work done. Oh my God. Understanding your health from a baseline perspective can help you address deficiencies, hormonal imbalances, and other medical factors that could be affecting your energy levels, your performance, or your goals, whether they're weight loss or building muscle. Listen, a lot of people, they want to start this health and wellness journey. You need to go to the doctors. I ask people, like, how often do you go to the doctors? Maybe like every 3 years? Girl, I'm annoying. I go to the doctor at the beginning of the year, the middle of the year, the end of the year, but also anytime I feel off. I'm always going to be doing a blood test. Okay, I want to see all my levels and what's going on. And honestly, going to the doctors, I remember when I first started, I went to the doctors. I think I already shared this story. I went to the doctors and I was brand new into my fitness journey. I wasn't feeling really good, and I noticed that I was lacking in energy. And so I went to the doctors. I had a blood test done. What did he find? He found that my kidneys were off because I was dehydrated, taking all these supplements. Okay, I used to take creatine. I don't take creatine just because my body overly produces it. So personally for me, I don't take a lot of supplements. I don't even take pre-workout. I rely on food and water and electrolytes. So I don't really push tons of supplements, but don't worry, there's a video coming of what I recommend. I'm more so encourage vitamins, but again, if you're eating quality food, you're gonna feel good. Trust me. But if you're eating a lot of processed crap food, you're not going to feel good, and you're going to have a lot of hormonal imbalances. A lot of women have hormonal imbalances because of what they eat. And just because you're working out doesn't mean you're eating healthy or you have a healthy lifestyle either. It's a step in the right direction, but you still have to look further in continuing to learn about your body and become aware of any time you're feeling off, low in energy, you have aches and pains, just you're not feeling normal. Maybe your mind is cloudy, you're waking up really exhausted, your joints hurt, your organs hurt, like something going on, you feel lumps, anything. You have to go and check out these. Yeah, you have to go and check your body out. And it's so important to do this at the beginning of your journey so that your doctor knows what they're working with and what you need to improve. Say you're deficient in a certain vitamin, then you will know that you probably are not eating enough of this certain quality item for it to provide enough nutrients into your body. That's when a doctor or a nutritionist or a naturopath is going to prescribe probably vitamins. So important to not just get into your routine and rely on supplements. Workout, pre-workout, energy drinks, creatine, this. Go to the doctors so that they can properly assess your body and your hormones and your blood work, especially when you're first starting your journey. And if you haven't gone while you're in your journey, make a trip to the doctors so they can see your blood levels and just make sure that everything is moving smoothly. And lastly, here is going to be number 6, glass containers and Tupperware and kitchen tools. So you're probably like, girl, glass containers? Yeah. I have been trying to, my printer is going off. I have been trying to remove as much plastic in the house and switching to glass containers for the meal preps and for any of the containers in the house, or cups, cutlery, anything. Just try and cut back on the plastics. Glass containers are more durable and safer when it comes to plastic containers. And so it's so important to do as much research as possible of what you should incorporate into your health as you start this health journey. Or maybe you're advanced like me It took me like 9 to 10 years to switch up the quality of Tupperware, even the quality of ingredients that I would consume. And so that's why I'm talking about this now. Everything you eat, everything that you touch, you be very mindful, especially where this world is going. All right. And kitchen tools. When it comes to kitchen tools, two things that have just saved time for me is going to be an air fryer and a rice cooker. Now, again, those have materials in it that, you know, over time are not really good for you. So just find your way of navigating where you can make it health friendly for yourself. I know a lot of people are putting in parchment paper or separators that protect the food from the actual air fryer. Those two things have really helped me in terms of efficiency. Like, I can just pop some chicken into the air fryer, pop potatoes into the air fryer, pop some rice into the rice cooker, and then I'm set up. I don't really have to do too much. You season up some salmon, you season up some chicken. You don't have to be over the stove, baby. You could be doing your self-care while all of these things are cooking, and then you have your food. You guys have already probably seen the gadgets that I have at home, and so these things really just make it so much easier. When I drove to Toronto and I stayed there for a little bit, I brought my air fryer. My mom was like, take it out of the house. I don't want that in the house. And then when I left and came back, she was like, oh, you can leave the air fryer here. It's so quick, so easy, girl. Like, you can just get another one when you go back to Calgary. And I did, but she's in love with the air fryer. It's so quick and easy. And when you don't have a lot of time, who wants to spend a lot of time in the kitchen? Like, I'm not a chef, okay? I do like to eat, but I'm not trying to slave away my life in the kitchen. So those two things have totally helped me. And when I meal prep, I try and put everything into a glass container. So yeah, those are 6 things that have really impacted my health and fitness journey. Just building a fitness routine overall. Things that really make this lifestyle so easy. Things that just make this lifestyle so sustainable and efficient. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. The sun is now going down, so it's perfect timing. But honestly, I love making this kind of content. I love pouring into you guys as well. Don't forget to like and share this video to someone else who would benefit from these tips that I'm sharing today. Love you guys.